as a teacher, one of the important parts for me is to be able to see if my students understand what they are learning. And one of the things that ConnectEd has really improved on is the way that the teacher can view what the students have completed in their online student edition. So as a teacher, what you can do is you click on where it says Everyday Mathematics in your grade level. And you're going to find that it opens up to where your planner says that you're supposed to be. However, I want to show you how Everyday Math ConnectEd allows you to see what students have completed. So I'm going to go back to lesson 00 by clicking on the unit and going to unit 0. And I'm going to click on the lesson that I want to go to, which is the lesson 00 that we walk through on the student edition. Now, what I want to see is how my students did on the different activities. So I'm going to click on activities. And through here, what I'm going to look for is the part where my students have completed the look at the first time they've gone through the Student Learning Center page. So I'm going to click on that particular part of my lesson, and it'll take me there. Now, I'm looking for the part where it actually says the word review or the word where it says evaluate. So in this case, it is on this screen, and I'm going to click on the word review. And you're actually going to see all of the names of all of my children come up. And I'm going to click on Avril because that's who I was logged in as when I was using it. And you can see Avril's information is in here for me to be able to see what she did. So I can see what Avril did on this particular page. And as I scroll, you can see that there, in fact, are all of my children that, are in my classroom. So if I want to see everything Avril did, this is what she did on screen 1. And then I can see everything that she did on screen 2. There's our green circle for our bunny on screen 3. And our deck of cards for screen 4. So I actually am seeing exactly what Avril completed, which I was logged in as Avril. So anywhere where she had to do any type of writing or any type of activity and she clicked the save button, it then shows up on this screen so that I'm able to see it on the teacher end. So that is a great feature for ConnectEd that they have for us to be able to see. Now, I'm going to show you how it looks also on a regular lesson. And I'm going to go back to the main page. And I'm going to go into a lesson that we were looking at on Thursday. So I'm going to click on activities, and for their math message, the kids had to go through and measure each other's head and measure their wrists. So I want to see how they did with this. So I'm going to go in as Avril since she's the one that we're used to looking at. And I can look here and I can see that she put 23 inches for the head and 7 inches for her wrist. So I can see how she did on that activity. So I could easily look and see how they did on the screen, or I could easily see how they did individually. So it's just a nice way for me to be able to see what they are doing individually and to keep track of how they are progressing through the different parts of the unit. Now, I will say that what I'm showing you in videos is just the tip of what ConnectEd can do. And I strongly suggest you walk through the teacher portion of lesson 00. It goes into a lot of the different resources and availability and tools that are available on ConnectEd. And it really is your pretty much walkthrough of the ConnectEd program and what it has. So it actually explains in more detail than what I'm able to do in a video as to all of the features that ConnectEd has to offer. So again, I would go in the teacher edition, go into Unit 0, Lesson 00, and walk through all of the different parts that it has to offer in Lesson 00. You can click on the green Activities button, and it'll show you all of the different activities that there are available for you to walk through. And if you just click on each one, you're going to be taken to the page that has the information that you will need to complete the activities. And after you're done looking at those activities, you may then click on the button up at the top that says activities, and it'll take you to the very next one that is available. So I strongly suggest walking through Lesson 00 on the teacher edition so that you can see all of the different parts that are available for us to use in ConnectEd.